Everyone. I'm sitting here with my last cup of coffee and just taking it easy. I've been doing a little bit of videos. Um, I did, I think, a couple for my other channel, and it's called, almost like when I first started this one, it's called Royalty Tiny Home Creator. And I'm the creator. And if you want to be that, you can be that too. But it's uh, Royalty Tiny Home Creator at Design a Simple, Elegant Life. So you can go over there. I just started. I've only got a couple, 2, 3 videos up, and but if you want to go over there and check that out, fine. I don't know whether YouTube's going to make that algorithm any better than this one, but you know, I finally got to the point where I just don't care anymore. Uh, okay, yeah, I'd like to make some extra money, sure. But as I've grown, it's been 2 years since I've been on here, and as I've grown in my own sense of worth and who I am and what I am and what I want people to know. Money's important, yes, because we need it. We need it to live our lives. And but I can see whatever it is that I'm putting out, AI or whoever, is don't deem it important enough to get out so that more and more and more people will see it. Now, right now, I have a little over 3,600 subscribers, and very little people are either seeing it or viewing it or whatever. It don't matter anymore. I believe that the right people that need to hear what I've got to say will see it. And my point, I'm by no means, uh, I got intelligence, yes, but I'm not the smartest uh, critter on the block. And but I do use my brain to think and to sort things out for myself and what I've learned in my own life. And but I'll be 82 next month, and I've learned a heck of a lot, believe me. And a lot of it I've just learned since I've been doing this, since I did meet, which I thought would be a good friend, and learned a lot through that whole situation, and learning a lot about myself and who I am and what I need to be doing, and so I'm just going to put it out there. If you guys catch it and want to try what I'm saying, see if it'll work for you, fine. But hopefully what my thing is, that if what I'm saying don't work for you, because we're all different. We all walk this life a different path, and we're looking for different things, and we have to be on a certain path to get there. Maybe you'll find your own way of doing things by something that I've said or done. So I enjoy doing this, even though sometimes it gets hard, especially if I've got to be a different character or something. Like sometimes when I do the lip syncing, I kind of got to be a different character uh, in some of those, and pull out of me some things that I think sometimes I would like to have that as my character. That I would like to be that way. Oh God! And it's like acting. I mean, I don't think I could ever be that way in person unless I was in that, doing that lip syncing. I don't think I could be that way in real life, like going like winking at people and stuff. Like I don't think I could do that. So a lot of these shorts that I do, that I'm lip syncing and stuff, I kind of get to entertain a little bit, and be a little something, or of the kind of woman maybe I would have liked to have been with my husbands, being a little bit more, you know. Um, so I do that, and YouTube has given me that opportunity to express myself that way. And but my main goal is to let people see that your life is not over at any any age until it's over, and hopefully to let people see, don't plan for your demise. Don't sit around and talk about woe is me kind of thing, and don't have to worry yourself sick about whether or not you got enough of this or enough of that or whatever. Find it in yourself what is going to work best for you, and then go from there, work from there. So I'm hoping that my videos will see, people will understand this. So when I'm not having um, an off day, and I don't want to say a bad day, because almost all of my off days I learn something from it. I learn something about myself. I learned something about how I would like to live better in a different way, a different scenario. Um, I like this, or I like that, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. I'm still learning at 81 in what, 11 months. So I hope that YouTube and all the people that run YouTube and any other platform that I'm on will catch on and say, look, you know what? And I don't go around spewing bad things about our government or anything like that. I just let you know what some of the news is going on and things like that. I don't really have anything bad to say about anybody, because it is what it is. And I've got to learn to be like water. If my body ain't strong enough to do some of the things that y'all were talking about doing, like going out and standing for days, protesting, well, first of all, I'm not going to put myself in that situation of harm, because I have a purpose here, and it's not to get eliminated. So I'll do my protesting in life experiences, telling it to you and how I live my life, so possibly you can get an idea how better live your life. So I'm hoping that these platforms will see the good, other than bad mouthing other people and bashing other countries, and bashing our governments and stuff like that. Um, Put out good content that's going to inspire people to think good, to feel good, to do good. So, but my main thing today that I hit upon, I did a little bit of a short on it, is that what is your most important thing in life for you? What's the most important thing in your life for you? And I know, I would say most of you are going to say family. And yeah, that's good. That's good. I love my family dearly. And I want good things for my family. And I'm sure many of you do, that you want to see your family doing good. You want to see your family thriving well. Well, I'm looking at it in a different perspective, and I'm sure many of you do, but the biggest majority don't even think about it. Here I am in a camper, and family has this tendency to think because you're a certain age that you can't do certain things, and that you got to, in other words, family prepares for you to leave this earth instead of actually thinking that you're going to be here a long, long time. And we tend to do that too. So we prepare, in one sense of the word, that we're going to get old and decrepit and not be able to do anything and for ourselves, and everybody's going to have to take care of us, and I don't want to be a burden to them and this and that. Well, you believe it or not, we are being a burden to them. And we're not, if we really cared for them and their priority number one in our life, we would be taking care of ourselves much better. We would try to use everything in our power to take care of us so that we didn't put a burden on them. Now, while a lot of you say, well, I'm doing that. Yeah, you are in one sense of the word, but are you taking care of your health? Oh, I know a lot of you, well, I went out and I got this big life insurance policy and I did this and I did that. And, well, but are you taking care of your health? Yes, I'm going to the doctors and I'm taking all these pills and I'm making sure that I'm healthy because that's what the medical system says to do. But are you taking care of your health? You know, as we get older, our muscles seem to deteriorate. Now, I haven't looked into that yet and understand that why. And I did do a little bit of research. But our body starts so that it doesn't make certain things, so the research tells everybody. But the big thing is we're not eating the kind of things that this body needs to produce all that stuff. And, well, I can't afford all that other kind of food. Well, here's the thing. We could if we weren't eating 3 or 4 meals a day and snacking and different things. So having a strong, healthy body means not putting a bunch of meds in it. Find out what you can do without and what you can't do without. Now, like me, I have what they diagnosed as a high-end hernia. That's where the stomach comes up into the esophagus, and you all your acid from your stomach goes up in, especially after you've eaten. So I do have to take one pill because I haven't found another solution that works yet. And that's to keep my acid in my stomach down. I take one pill. Now, once in a while, I'll take over-the-counter pain relievers that really don't do anything. So my only solution is to find things that's not going to make my stomach produce a bunch of stomach acid and stuff, so it'll come up into my chest cavity, up into my esophagus, and find different kinds of food that's going to make my body produce everything it needs to produce to help my muscle mass to get up and have the energy to move around. And movement is a big thing. Instead of sitting 20 hours a day and doing nothing. Well, And of course, a lot of people say, but I ain't got nothing to do. And I don't have anything to do much either, but I'm trying to figure out a way where there seems to be no way. But are we taking care of our health and doing everything the best that we can do so that we don't burden our family? First of all, they got their own lives. I don't know, for whatever reason, life has changed, that our families, for the most part, they kind of put us to the side. And it looks like they put us to the side, when in reality they didn't. They're sitting somewhere worrying about us, whether or not our lives are doing well, or did we fall, did we this, did we that. Well, one of the ways we can reassure them that we didn't fall, we didn't do something that hurt ourselves, is to show them how healthy we are, show them what we're doing, and how to provide good health for ourselves, that we're not going to fall, and we're not going to break an arm, a leg, or a hip. So that is one of our criteria, if we really want to put our family first and foremost in our life. We got to reassure them that all is well with us, and we got to make sure all is well with us. It's in our hands, folks. You don't leave it up to the healthcare system or the Social Security system. We learn what we need to learn to keep track of our health, the technical aspects of things. Well, I can't learn all of that. Yes, you can learn all of that. You can learn how to go on your Social Security site. You can learn how to go online and order your food and have it delivered to you. And I know there's some glitches in that, especially if you live out in the country, because people have a hard time finding you and things like that. But as long as you still got your brains and you got thought and you got speech and you can see and you can eliminate so many issues and problems for your family if they're number one on your list of importance for you. That's all I got to say, folks. Other than, if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. Start believing you can, folks. I don't care how old you are or how young you are, because I've seen many young folks really be able to sit down and think a situation out and solve it. So you have a great day.